All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Daily Bone Podcast. Having some technical issues with Twitter Spaces. So I think anybody that's trying to listen on Twitter, you'll have to listen to X Platform Video, the video feed on Twitter. There seems to be some X Spaces, Twitter Spaces issue. But whatever, we're going to talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, meme coins, and NFTs. A lot to discuss today, specifically crypto's weekend rally, the fallout around the arrest of Telegram's founder, and where we're at in this crypto cycle, and whether we've really even seen a bull market begin. We'll also wrap up by playing everybody's favorite news segment, Meme Coin Monday, as we recap last week's picks and make our plays for the coming week. How's everyone doing this morning? Good to be back. Good to be back. Everyone have a good week last week?
Great week. How was your vacation?
It was good. It was good. You know, got a bunch of podcasters really itching to speak into a microphone this morning. Nick, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right. Yeah, man. Having a very productive morning. Been very busy.
Very nice. There you go. Well, look, why don't we just kick things off? It's Monday. Lots to talk about. We'll just get right into it. Sig, can you please take it away with the weather report?
Yeah, absolutely, Pierre. I was just one point, Pierre. I want to say I was disappointed on your Twitter account in the food content. I thought we were going to see more food. It was more empty plates, which is a good sign, but still, I wanted more food.
I've never, I find it very difficult to take pictures of food that I get at restaurants in general. It's just not a lifestyle thing that I've ever really done. I think took 2 or 3 food pictures the entire time. I couldn't get myself to do it. I was just eating the food instead. I don't know.
It's a good sign. It's a good sign. Empty plates, full plates. We want the empty plates. But anyway, we'll hear about the vacation later. Let's get into what's been happening over the weekend. It's Monday. It's August 26th. It's almost the end of August. Let's look at what are the majors they've been doing. They are slightly down on the day. They rallied over the weekend. Bitcoin hit 63,500. Ethereum just over 2,000. And Solana at $159. Top move of the day amongst the top 100 coins, though, is the AI token FET. That is up about 8% on the day to a 3.4 billion market cap. Over the weekend, top 3 stories. Well, you must have been sitting under a rock if you didn't hear about this. Telegram founder Pavel Durov, he was arrested in Paris under an arrest warrant related to the app's lack of moderation of criminal activities, including drug trafficking and the spread of illegal content. Telegram blockchain ton is down about 15% on the week off the back of this. Secondly, on the political front, Robert Kennedy Jr. announced on Friday that he is suspending his presidential campaign and he's just going to go all in on Donald Trump. Kamala Harris has reflipped, though, Trump on Polymarket over the weekend, as Nate Silver's latest model still has Harris leading at 53.47. So we'll talk about Top Dog a bit. And then lastly, Sony announced that the Sonium ETH L2 blockchain, with a focus on entertainment, gaming, finance, and various other possibilities. They tease the August 28th with a launch tweet over the weekend. So more L2s coming out. That is all for the weekend report. It is back to you folks in the studio.
Fantastic weather report as usual. Just want to make a note for people that are just joining now. Twitter Spaces having technical difficulties, had a couple of crashes there, weren't able to get Twitter Spaces functional. So you got X Platform Video if you are on the Twitter platform. And then, of course, YouTube. If you are on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button. It appears that, if I just pulled up Polymarket right now, Trump actually has the edge over Harris by just a smidge right now. So definitely close race. If you look at crypto in general, it definitely surged over the weekend. Bitcoin briefly breaking 65K. On the week, Bitcoin was up 9%, right to that 65K area. Ethereum up 6% to 2750, and Solana up as well. Bitcoin hitting a 3-week high as the Fed signaled for a September rate cut, which, I mean, if you've been following people like Joe McCann, you knew that this was going to happen. Bitcoin ETFs doing what Bitcoin ETFs do, $252 million of net inflows on Friday, the most since July 22nd. So always nice to see that. And digital assets in general recording a $533 million level of weekly inflows. So yeah, I mean, Nick, you got a look on your face like, you're interested in discussing some of the technicals. What do you think about what you're seeing in crypto over the past week?
It's gone up. It's gone down. It's gone up and down. That's been like literally the entire summer. This is one of the ongoing pumps. I'd like to see it pump harder, not because obviously, my net worth temporarily goes up on a screen, but the other reason is I'm looking at like this. Well, ignore all these other lines. There's like 10 lines in like a consolidated area. That's crazy.
This is such a mess, dude.
Okay,
This is such a mess.
okay. Look here. I'll zoom
I like
in.
the bull wedge. I like the bull wedge at the top here. This is
Okay.
nice. I
So
like this a lot.
This is what I'm watching, but what I'm sort of concerned about is that we haven't seen it break to the top of this wedge. Like that's what's been happening. It goes up, so it's forming some sort of pattern. But again, I was saying sideways summer. It's been basically sideways summer. Like if you could go back to literally since March and done nothing.
Yep.
We could have just erased all of our conversations about where the market is going and just waited until August.
You know what looks great though is in 5 days you're gonna owe me 2 Solana.
Whoa, easy. Slow down, okay? Don't get ahead of yourself. The market can do weird things. We haven't won yet. Don't start celebrating too early.
What's the number? 220?
220 or 120. I'm right in between 220 and 120. As long as it doesn't go under 120 or over 220, I get 2 Sol.
And Signal, you're in on that bet?
I know. I'm in on the 220 bet. Easy double down.
Wait, you are?
On both sides of the bet.
God damn.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wait, Nick. Don't let me bring out the receipts. I'm on the 220 side of the end. You're gonna owe us.
Yo, you guys can come and try and get the money from my cold dead hand, my dead bare hand. What is this saying?
My cold dead hands.
Fingers. Yeah. It's pretty graphic. Anyway, Sig.
Yeah, so basically, I'm just telling Easy, let's not go celebrate because we don't want to have that bad karma coming our way. But I do believe we're going to range up until the 31st of August and going into the first couple of weeks of September before things really get up. We need those FOMC notes to come out.
I'm watching this wedge. All the wedges go out till like November, December.
I think that makes sense. 80K by December, but that's still, 3 to 4 months from now.
What do you mean 80K by December?
That's like what I said when there was that big pullback and everyone was yelling at me that Bitcoin isn't a store of value or whatever, a safe haven asset, which happens every time there's a crash. And I, on record on that day when everyone was crying, said, yeah, 80K by December. And I'm just going to stick with it.
By December 1st?
No, like sometime in the month of December.
So by January?
Sure, by January 1st. How about that? December 30 is 31 days.
Well, based on this, the answer would be yes. If we have 50 to 70, I'd expect 80 is interesting. I like the call. You want to place a bet?
No, I don't want to place a bet.
Don't do it, Pio. Don't do it, Pio. He's trying to hedge himself against Easy and I by taking a bet with you. Don't take the bet.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bet. It's like an auto W bet right there. Considering it's just not that outlandish. It's like a 4-month time horizon for it to go up 15 grand.
What's an auto W? You view your position as an auto W?
Yes.
But you won't take the bet.
I'd rather.
Which just to me seems a little bit ridiculous because you speak so confidently, you walk the walk, but you won't talk the talk.
What bet do you want to make?
Is Signal about to flick me off? What is that?
She's saying that you're reeling me in.
Yeah, he's reeling you in, Pio. He's reeling you in.
I thought she was about to go.
I was waiting for the Jack in the Box. The Jack in the Box. I was waiting for the Jack in the Box.
I mean, that would have been a big attitude from Signal. Holy shit.
No, I don't fish, as you can tell, but I feel like this is pretty clear that he's reeling you in with a bet.
Well, what I think is the most interesting thing that we're seeing in crypto right now is a little bit of a resurgence in the NFT market because there's been obviously so much dancing on the grave and lack of interest on the market side of NFTs. And, I think you can directly just attribute that to the volume. Ray's pulling up Tensor here with the, kind of Solana NFT market being in full view. When you think about what's performed so well in this cycle, it's essentially just Bitcoin and Solana, literally. Ethereum has strongly underperformed. There's been many questions about what's going on with Ethereum. Despite getting an ETF, there's still been questionable performance. I saw while I was on vacation that the Ethereum Foundation is going to be selling $90 million of Ethereum. I thought that was very interesting. Also, Ray,
I was gonna say you missed a little fun we had with the BoDoggos top dog bet while you're away. I don't know if you caught up on what happened.
I didn't.
So you were calling Nick an idiot for saying BoDoggos would be over 35.
Saying an idiot? I said the word
like,
idiot.
he just lost the point. He's an idiot. So we come on the show on Thursday, and BoDoggos are sitting at 36. Coming into Friday morning, BoDoggos was at 35.2.
Get the fuck off the show.
And then right before the show, they dropped just below 35, and he lost. Listed one maybe 10 minutes before the show started.
But if it hit 36, okay. So top dog, it was like it has to be at that
exactly.
number.
If it hit, that was my position on the show.
No. It had to close over.
It was like already over 35.
It was complete bullshit, dude. But I was right. You were wrong. PO, like, do the walk of shame.
Well, so I technically received a point despite it hitting 36 because of the technicalities of the bet.
Yeah,
so
the
bet
bullshit.
Will it be over 35 at the conclusion of the bet? Sometimes we do. Will it hit? Sometimes we do. What will it be?
Okay. Well, fair. All right. Well, we'll have to see. One thing I want to point out is that the NFT volume now, I have to think, given the state of maturity of the market now compared to exactly 4 years ago in 2020, is significantly higher now, which would make sense. And in 2020, 2021, the volume didn't pick up in a serious way until 2021. So if we believe that, you know, the crypto cycle is the crypto cycle, the Bitcoin cycle is the Bitcoin cycle for the time being, and you still can look to the 4-year cycle as a general source of guidance, NFT volume shouldn't actually pick up in a meaningful way until 2021. So any sort of bounce that you're seeing right now is pretty interesting. And you did see a little bit of action in late 2020 with Top Shot and Nifty Gateway, but all of that ramped in a very significant way in 2021. And if you think that NFTs are going to operate on a 4-year cycle, just like Bitcoin does and subsequently crypto does, then there's actually nothing unusual about the way NFTs have operated this year. Obviously, when you're going through 8 months of 2024 as someone that has an interest in NFTs, it doesn't feel good when you see really low volumes. And obviously you see on social media people dunking on the NFT market because there aren't high volumes. And the only thing that people comment on, I should say, are the volumes. I think it's pretty interesting that you're seeing a little bounce here at the end of 2020 with the bounce in Bitcoin, as people predicted, because of the 4-year cycle. And if you think that NFTs are going to follow a similar cycle, everything is kind of, there's nothing unusual about what's happening. It's actually what you would predict with a higher low on overall volume, obviously, considering the market was just straight up nascent last time at this point in time. Ray, is this Dune Analytics for volume now versus 2020?
So this is just volume over the last year here. So you can see that like even over the last year, we're still going down. It really hasn't hit a peak in years. Trade volume, also daily NFT trade volume in ETH, you know, it's kind of flat downward trending.
Can we see 2020 and 2021?
Yeah, let me bring up that dashboard.
I don't know.
I actually pulled up a bunch of these graphs too. The one thing that was most interesting to me is we have started to see new participants, or not new participants, but daily traders start to increase. On the same side, though, the number of trades is much lower. So that's like where I'm more interested. I want to see the number of trades increase along with daily traders increase before I get like really excited. We did have a nice breakout like 2 days ago on this chart, the daily NFT trade volume, which you can see from that big candle. A lot of people are actually saying because Blur's season has ended, the bottom's in for NFTs. And I don't fully agree with that because, like, look at that NFT trade volume, daily NFT trades and NFT trade volume. That's still trending down. But, Ray, do you have the Dune dashboard for daily traders, number of participants? Because I think that's almost more interesting to me, depending on which way you want to look at the data.
OpenSea active users, this one? Yeah.
So if you look here on the far right, that does start to look like it's trending higher, which is interesting to me. And there's also another one. Yeah, so you can see it on the right there that it's starting to trend up. The monthly active users is still down though. So until we can start to get a break higher here, I'm not fully convinced we're out of the woods yet.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's interesting that volume's ramping up here in late 2020, as you would expect if you're suggesting that NFTs follow a 4-year cycle similar to Bitcoin does and the greater crypto market, which I think pushing back against that would be a tougher thing to do than just going along with it, because there's kind of no data that implies that it wouldn't follow a similar 4-year cycle to Bitcoin. Obviously, it doesn't mean that the dates will be absolutely exact and married to each other. But yeah, I see Daddy Nick pointing out NFTs going up is still a speculative nature rather than driving intrinsic value. Alpha chat and meme coin trading being the main value driver is not healthy in the long term. Well, this is a really young technology, and 4 years into Bitcoin, you'd probably just say the same thing about Bitcoin. You'd probably say that, people would say there's no value, this, that, and the other thing. It's only speculation. The reality is it takes a really, really, really long time to be able to understand the actual world impact of this technology. Don't take it from me, take it from Peter Thiel, who literally said this in his Joe Rogan interview just over a week ago at this point, I think. And he specifically said it actually about Bitcoin and artificial intelligence, that it takes humans a really long time to understand groundbreaking technology, which makes sense. I mean, it took a while for us to understand that electricity would replace, like candle lit lamps in the street, for street lights and things like that. It took us a while to understand that credit cards were going to be used everywhere. Yeah.
Do you know the history of candlelit lamps?
If you follow Bitcoin, there's a lot of examples of historical propaganda against revolutionary technology that gets brought up. Street lights, automobiles, the internet, credit cards, all these different things. Humans generally push back against groundbreaking technology. Look up electricity propaganda, turn of the 20th century. That's probably a decent Google right there that you can see. Sig?
Yeah, no, sorry, I've got a bit of a coughing fit going on, but I think like what's most important is then trying to figure out, okay, so if that's the macro trend, what does that mean in terms of what we're actually buying right now? Because we've seen the top end market of something like punks move down quite significantly. You've seen quite a few of the older legacy buyers now sell their punks. But then conversely, if you looked over the weekend, we had some very interesting X copy sales. So I think when you don't have the noise of blur season farming happening, and you actually start to look at which of the collections are actually moving in these kind of conditions, I think that's more interesting to analyze, because I think you're completely right, Pio, that like the macro direction of where this technology is moving is a one-way street that we can't go back on it. But in terms of like, well, what does that translate into as to what my actual buys will be in order to ride this trend? I don't think that's significantly obvious right now. But I do think seeing sales like of X copy come through is a hint at that side of the market is still potentially doing well and could be a future indicator that it will continue to do well.
I didn't even know that X copy sales were happening. That's kind of cool. And I think that's a good indicator to point out like you did. And yeah, I have no idea what NFTs one would buy now. Like, I'm not saying like if you buy XYZ NFT, the price will go up. I'm just talking about the kind of overall interest in the market. Ray, I just sent you some electricity propaganda, but it looks like Nick is not. Oh, maybe Nick's. Nope, he's not here right now. Wanted to show him. It didn't take long to dig it up. CryptoPunks is obviously a really good indicator also. Ray?
I was laughing at the propaganda you sent, but yeah, I think you missed this last week. CryptoPunks went on a bit of a run. They're almost up to 30 ETH now.
Yeah, I mean, an $82,000 price tag, very interesting stuff. It seems like the bottom of CryptoPunks has consistently been between 50 and 60K anytime we've seen these kind of big time local bottoms. So yeah, I mean, look, who knows what's going to happen here? I want to call out one more comment, which is again from Daddy Nick. Daddy Nick giving me some stuff to riff on here. He said, I'll still make the bet and flip NFTs, but there's nothing I would hold long term. Well, actually, if you're going to be really brutal about it, that's kind of the same thing as crypto, with exceptions that actually can make people stupid rich. So for example, if you held Ethereum all the way through the 2017 cycle, never sold it, and if anything, just doubled down at the bottom, and then held it all the way through the 2021 cycle, that was like this insane run, right? You're talking about a crazy, crazy, crazy run on Ethereum, right? And maybe, but then if you kept holding it until now, then you've actually underperformed and you haven't even gotten back to that all-time high, despite Bitcoin getting back to that all-time high, right? So there's way more risk in holding that long-term, because competition can be introduced to an asset like Ethereum, whereas Bitcoin's competition is like gold and silver, right? So right now, if you look at Solana, I'm in a position where I'm like, well, if Solana goes to $500, if Solana goes to $1,000, when my average cost is like $30 to $35 on what I consider for my life to be a significant amount of Solana, it would be interesting to take profits at those numbers, right? But what if holding through the cycle, doubling down again, and then next cycle Solana goes to like $5,000? Then the numbers are pretty damn compelling. However, what if something comes into play that disrupts Solana and it turns out that Solana is the winner of this cycle, but not the winner of next cycle? It's very hard to tell. Easy, you're smiling. What are you thinking about?
Dude, the Solana thing, like, I think it's just clear it's going to be the leader of this cycle, just based on how well it's held up and how like difficult it's taken to sell off. This chart, though, does have some concerns. If you look, it's a lower high basically each time on this weekly, which I'm a little concerned about. I want to see like a clear break higher here into the 200 range. If we can break and close over like 220, I'd be very excited, because from its previous all-time highs, this is still trending technically down, which if you look at the market cap of Solana here, it's actually broken its all-time high, which is a good thing, but that is still like inflation of Sol itself, more tokens circulating. I want to see a clean break over 220 and a hold. And then I'm like, okay, we're really going to start to rally. There's arguments too for like other tokens coming out with Monad, Barachain. And then of course, like even Tron right now, Tron is like rallying extremely hard and showing a ton of signs of life, largely on the back of this Justin Sun pump fund competitor that they have going on. Yeah. So, I mean, if you're trading TRX, it's pretty wild to see when you look at this, because this chart is just up and to the right only.
Yeah, Nick, we showed a little anti-electricity propaganda. You did miss it. I was pointing out that, oh, there it is right there. I was pointing out on the Solana and Ethereum front that it's hard to tell what's worth holding through the cycle, for example, through the cycle, besides Bitcoin, of course. I mean, it made sense to hold Ethereum through the 2017 cycle until the top of the 2021 cycle, but didn't make sense to hold it beyond that, right? It hasn't returned to all-time high or even close to it. It's been underperforming this cycle. And the question is like, is the top of this cycle for Solana going to be worth, holding through? Because the next cycle Solana goes to $3,000. And if you accumulated a bunch of it at a sub $50 average cost, then holy shit, like that is just an absolutely insane run that you've been on. So those are some of the things that I've been thinking about when it comes to an asset like Solana, which has basically been showing the most strength this cycle besides Bitcoin itself. Yeah. I mean, I know that you're a big Solana guy also, and Bitcoin and Solana are your biggest holdings, I think, going into this cycle. Besides, of course, your 2021 NFT collection, which is still pretty legendary.
I didn't realize you were talking about me. Yeah, I have. I don't know if I'm more Bitcoin or Ethereum right now. It's actually surprisingly high on the Ethereum side of things. But dude, like the individual charts of these things really, like, I've stopped paying attention to them for the most part. I mean, I do. I go and look. It's depressing when I'm like when it's way down and I'm just like, oh, like this is painful. But yeah, here's hoping that we get a nice little breakout here. I like how Ray likes using the tops of wicks as for his lines versus the candle. You're supposed to use the candle, Ray.
Thanks. I appreciate the compliment.
I'm just letting you know. Use the top of the. Or do you ever use the wicks, Easy?
Never. I use the candle body because that's where you want the close to be. Like that's the close of the candle. The wick is like, I don't. Sometimes for like support and resistance, I guess you can if it's like tested it. But for trend lines, never. Like literally never. Fib lines, Fibonacci's, which I've become a huge fan of. Those I use wicks. But it's like certain things. For trend lines, very rarely. Very rarely, if ever. For support and resistance, though, occasionally.
Sorry, I'm a different religion of the TA astrology.
Oh, okay.
Yep, the Church of TA. Yep, but not for I like fibs for wicks, but other than that, not really. Nick, what are your thoughts on the Solana chart? Because it does have lower highs on each of these last 3 attempts.
I mean, it's the same thing as what I was saying. I mean, I drew out the chart. It's literally a what do you call that? A bull wedge.
An ascending wedge, yeah.
Ascending wedge. Yeah. I like my lines. Ray's adjusted it to the correct way. There you go. And Ray, what you'll notice is a correlation between the right-hand side of that chart and the left-hand side. Whereas the wicks before don't provide the same thing. You see that left-hand side with the green? It's like almost perfect.
I do see it touching the top of this red wick over here.
201 is a key level. basically, is the one that I'm referring to. Look, it's sideways summer. It's not fall yet. It's not winter. It's sideways summer. That's basically what we're living through. And let me tell you, it's going to continue because that's what it's named. It's sideways summer. So I think
Nick,
that
I wanted to ask you though, right? Because you said, I think Piero, you just said that but you have equal positionings to Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I just want to know, because you're someone who's like pretty aggressive and trying to find opportunities, whether that's in stocks or whether that's in crypto. Like you chop and change, not a lot, but you're looking for the opportunity. So why are you still keeping like a relatively large position in Ethereum, considering it's been lagging for so long? Yeah.
I sold my Punk, turned it to ETH. I thought ETH would outperform the Punk. That's debatable at this point in time, but like I can't predict the future. Like I wish I could, but I can't. And so like I want to have a holding, and like I think ETH could hit $10,000. It hasn't been performing the way that we've expected, but I think having is that easy chopping, or I don't know what that was. Yeah. So the like I've increasingly developed a boring investment strategy, which is the way you're supposed to invest.
It's how you get rich.
Basically just buy more of the investment / assets that you have conviction in, and then keep doing your job. Like it's
create value in the world and take the money you earn for that value and plow it into things that are really high conviction that'll go up.
Yeah, like buy assets basically. And I think like in general, that's my position in terms of Ethereum versus Bitcoin versus Solana. I have no clue, but I think all three are like pretty solid brands in the crypto space. Each person has different viewpoints on, you know, where they weight each thing individually. Cool. Like I don't, I'm slightly more agnostic, I would say, but I'm still heavily exposed to crypto just overall as a portfolio, but I'm not moving things around. I do like trading meme coins, but my total meme coin bag, by the way, is like, I mean, I don't think it's more than like 20 SOL or something like that. So like I'm playing with a few $1,000s, and once in a while, like I actually, no, scratch that. My ETH meme coin bag is thousands of dollars. I probably have at least $10,000 to $20,000. If you include Doge and everything else, I probably have at least $20,000 of so-called meme coin category investments, somewhere in that range. And I like messing around with that, and I like having fun. And and like, how sick would it be if that 20,000 became 200,000? I'd be excited about that. I think there's a possibility that happens, and that's going to have like a cool impact on my portfolio. But I'm not someone that's moving in and out on a daily basis, other than like things that I see on my timeline, like BB, which Easy brought to the Discord before I picked up on it. I wasn't just paying attention to the Discord this weekend, and so I saw it on Twitter, and I was like, yeah, I think I'll pick some of this up. So I like having fun with that side of things, but the percentage of my portfolio that's exposed to this sort of stuff is quite low. And frankly, that was the same case in 2021. I ended up investing I upped it from 10,000 to 20,000 into the NFT space. The Meebit investment basically was my biggest buy and fucked me over, but I lucked out with the Bored Apes. And then I ended up earning effectively dividends from that I just kept investing in NFTs. So I think from that standpoint, like my small portfolio investment, 10 to 20, well, small relative to myself at that point. Let's say I had $100,000 in savings or something like that. Went from $100,000 to $1 million in savings from that standpoint, or above. Actually, it was like $2 million at one point, and then it pulled back. But like that's the general, like take a percentage of your portfolio, put it on some high risk stuff. theoretically, if I were to really do this in a reasonable way, I think what I would do at this point is maybe up my meme coin exposure a little bit, because I think I had, minimum 5% exposed to NFTs to 10% at that point in time. I'm not 10% exposed to meme coins at this moment.
That'd be a risky 10%.
Yeah. What are you saying, Easy?
Oh, sorry. What percentage of your portfolio is meme coins and NFTs right now?
Well, I'm not including NFTs, but NFTs isn't even that big because I got rid of the punk. So I have a mutant. I have some pudgies. I bought that. What was the one that you bought on the stream the other day, PO?
Retardio?
Yeah. So I bought one of those after selling my Mad Lad. I have a bunch of BoDoggos, a bunch of portals. Those are like my biggest holdings, honestly. So I probably have, actually NFTs would probably be, I probably have, upwards of $50,000 to $100,000 in NFTs, which is pretty wild. That's wild. Like that. Yeah. That's that's
a substantial bag.
If it works out, then that'll be like some holy shit. Like, you know what I mean? If NFT volume does follow a 4-year cycle, just like Bitcoin and crypto, which that is absolutely not an outlandish thing to say. Absolutely not. I mean, why? Like, think about it. Like, everything else follows a 4-year cycle. You're just gonna be like, that one won't. If it follows a 4-year cycle, then that could be a big thing for you.
Yeah. What are we looking at here, Ray?
I was going to jump in. I was going to say Tensorian's absolutely cooked over the weekend. Is this like a proxy bet on the NFT market as a whole? Like getting these marketplace, like since, they're tied to Tensor, the marketplace?
On a percentage base, BoDoggos did far better, Ray.
No, I agree. I had that up earlier. 100%.
I think this is a proxy bet
over the last 7 days.
I think it's a proxy bet on season 4 concluding and that having some timeline, which is like ongoing right now. So I think people are speculating on like another reward for the Tensor token. But I think in general, like when you look at this, I mean, dude, this BoDoggos chart is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It feels good, man. It feels good. We're just getting started.
I need to draw a line here at 4.
Wait for the next tweet banger.
Yo, man, watch out what I tweet next, dog.
Just wait.
Anyway.
Just wait.
Oh, stand by for. There's going to be not just one tweet, multiple tweets are about to drop. At least 6. You're just going to be like, what?
They were expecting
and then someone else in the community, someone who likes trading things and is like a degenerate gambler, is gonna go sweep, gonna tweet that shit out. So wait for that thing to happen, because I've been seeing some of that as well. And so once that happens, that compounds. Easy tweets. I tweet. A sweeper tweets. What happens next?
Clemente tweets. Price goes down. Then we get back into the Telegram.
Yeah, man. We're gonna be launching a bunch of stuff, man, with the tweets. Every tweet's gonna launch something different, man. We're gonna put the launches. We're gonna bake them into the tweets, man.
You're gonna put a tweet in a tweet.
Ooh. I'm gonna screenshot Nick's tweet. Clemente's gonna screenshot my tweet, and Peel's gonna screenshot that tweet. 4 tweets in 1 tweet.
Yo,
everyone
we should do that. We should quote tweet images of each of us just saying BoDoggos. Quote tweet that. Take an image, post it as a tweet. Then take that, post it as a tweet. Boom.
It's gonna be like Inception, where you're just within a tweet.
I just started it.
Tweet within a tweet within a tweet within a tweet, man. It's gonna be crazy.
Just started it. Just tweeted BoDoggos. Nick, quick, screenshot it. Then PO screenshot Nick's tweet. Screenshotting
my
my
tweet. Second. Did you actually tweet it?
Yeah, tell me what I
tweeted BoDoggos. Once Nick tweets BoDoggos, screenshot Nick's screenshot of my screenshot.
Hold on 1 second.
I like this. Okay, and I write the word BoDoggos.
Just BoDoggos. Yep, you just write BoDoggos, and the next person's gonna screenshot it, and then just write BoDoggos. It's not a quote tweet; it's a picture tweet. All right, it's a media tweet.
I just did it
for everyone to be in Discord and on Twitter. People are gonna be like, "Damn, I keep seeing BoDoggos on the TL," and it's just gonna be like, "Oh wow."
Yo, Pio, you're up, dude.
I'm up. So I got.
Yeah, you're up.
1 second.
Just take a picture of Nick's tweet. Don't actually quote tweet it.
I don't see Nick's tweet. I understand
Go to my profile.
Got it. Okay. So now I take a picture.
Click on the tweet first.
I did. Yep. And now I'm screenshotting it. Did you include the comment and retweet?
No, I included the date and the
But you're
The-
on light mode. I'm not on
That's
light.
fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about
I
that.
say
Dude.
the word BoDoggos.
Make it even crazier, dude. Now
So I
it's
just
alternating
posted it.
colors.
I just posted it.
Oh my
Shit.
God, dude.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Okay, so I'm gonna go on top of you, PO.
Oh,
Not in that way.
Let's
Not
go.
like on top of you, but I'm
Are
gonna
you
go
on
top
light
of
mode
your
or dark
tweet.
mode?
I'm in light mode.
Let's
and
go.
then-
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Whoa, light mode.
Alternating. It's like an Oreo. We're alternating here. I like this.
Dude, T Ward has an appropriate response. He said crazy. I would basically say that this is the same thing as when Steve Jobs was designing the iPhone. I think that's basically the level that we're coming at. You know, when Michael Dell was building the Dell Corporation of personal computers in the late 80s, I feel like that's the same level of sophistication as to what we're doing right now. And it's going to get the same reward from the market. Yeah. I'm glad.
The next one we should do is just like, I'm gonna go out on the street and just like talk BoDoggos to people.
Yeah.
I
That's
like
gonna
that.
be
Just show
crazy.
them the picture and just be like, BoDoggos.
And get that on the
Dog
TL.
with hat versus BoDoggos, basically. Like take the
Yeah,
hat
what's up?
and take the BoDoggo.
Daddy Nick weighing in, he's like, imagine using multi-millions on marketing when screenshot tech exists. I do think we are social media trendsetters right now. And you're going to see people that are used to, you know, for example, Dollar Shave Club and, you know, some of these other viral marketing, you know, staples in the industry will just realize that the answer is to just say the word of your, you know, the name of your brand and screenshot it over and over again.
I will say, did you guys know today's National Dog Day?
I do now. I could have told you that
Shit.
looking at that BoDoggos FP. You know what I'm
Shit.
saying?
Is it National Dogs Day?
It is. Today is.
Did you know that, Pio, coming into the show?
I had no idea.
Hold on, bring
Yeah.
Ray on the stage. Ray,
Yeah. What's up?
explain yourself, dude.
About?
I think you know.
I don't know. I do not know.
Did you just hear what we're discussing? It's National Dogs Day.
Yeah, I'm hearing this now. First time.
Well,
It's not,
so
it's not on the
explain
calendar.
yourself.
Maybe we should have it on the calendar. It feels like a gross like incompetence by the organization not to have a recurring National Dog Day on the company calendar.
Oh, you're gonna blame the organization.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Blame
that's
the
what I'm gonna
org.
do here.
Blame the org.
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm
Is
gonna add a
this the sort of
recurring
behavior of a
event
top
today.
performer? Blame the org rather than to take ownership, which is one of our core values. I
Yeah.
don't think that's the exact wording of the value, but
What
Close
is-
enough.
Yeah,
Semantics.
yeah. We have all our values are dog themed in a cute way. So I think it's I don't remember what the ownership one is. I think it's actually just
Pack
being owner.
mentality.
That's the team one. I think it's be an owner, which, you know, dog owners. You
I don't know
what
if we ended up with being on. I'll tell you what the
mean?
value
It's
is.
table
Okay?
stakes.
It was. It's not one of them.
Okay,
It's
so
not one of them.
we decided it was table stakes, which does
It was a
make sense.
pack. It was pack mentality, and so pack mentality means everybody shit on Ray.
Yeah, man, that's what it's supposed to be. So Miguel, I don't know where the conversation went there. People are weighing in on my tweet, letting me know that this is the same thing as Steve Jobs designing the iPhone. So people are immediately recognizing the level of sophistication of what we're doing right now. Everyone's going to be talking about it on the TL, and that,
Floor's pumping.
yeah, the FP is going to just send. It's just going to send, baby.
Hey, there was one sale.
I love
That's
it.
one more than we had before this, you know?
Yeah.
You think
Yeah,
Steve
but-
Jobs could have sold one BoDoggo? Dude, no.
We're going door to door with this shit. Door to door, man. Next thing you're gonna hear is just some savage stories from the team, like when Steve Jobs at the fucking the table where they were signing documents for a company acquisition, like cut the price in half right there, just fucking threaten the guy. We're gonna be that level of savage with people that are talking about BoDoggos. Look, anyway, why don't we get to this meme coin Monday section? And see, Easy, you've been dropping some heater meme coins in the BoDoggos Discord and potentially the TG. You know, what kind of meme coin stuff is going on here?
So, I mean, it feels less saturated right now on Solana. It's more like this flight to quality, I guess you could say. Bubble Buddies got a lot of traction. Kobe got a lot of traction.
Mhm.
And it feels like it's more of these like heartfelt ones. Kobe's supposed to be your best friend. It's like a stuffed animal. And then Bubble Buddies, the historic SpongeBob character, which sure, maybe we just steal some SpongeBob IP. What could possibly go wrong? But no, all in all, I like it a lot. We shared Bubble Buddies in the Discord at 38K. So that's 100x. Clean
Let's
100x.
go.
That one was nice. Last
That's
night,
the kind of stuff you're getting every day. And wait until it hits the TG and the TL.
shit. I mean, there's some stuff too. We've just been like aggressively sharing some of these like lower caps, like 50, 60Ks. I'm like, hey, I'm gambling on this, half a soul. They end up going like 4x. I shared, so if you're a whale, I've been posting my longer term swing trades, like ones that I'm not just like quick scalping, taking like aggressive profits on. I posted FWOG at 16 million. It hit 67 million last night. So that was a beautiful 4x that I will say. I think this is going to 100 mil, like plain and simple. This is when I actually texted Nick about, like the day after my long form post, and was like, hey, if you have any capital, just buy this and forget about it. Like, I think this goes to 100 mil, plain and simple. Like nothing else. The team has an existing meme coin aside from this. They community took over this. Now they have the connections to exchanges. There's an NFT drop coming with this from Cole Therium, actually, the Pudgy Penguins original founder. Wow. And I think a lot of people are excited about that. I do think, of course, I think FWOG still has another leg up here for another 2x, which would give the BoDoggos Discord an 8x on this long-term swing trade. But yeah, if you hold 10, you get my long-term trade thoughts. I'm excited for what else we are kind of working on. And me and Nick took a late call yesterday that I'm excited about. So we got some stuff cooking, especially for the whales and those that may want to, if you're feeling crazy, 10 dogs get you direct access. I'm just saying.
What does my call have to do with BoDoggos floor price? I don't want to be associated with this, okay?
No, man.
I'll keep pumping it.
Crazy.
I'll keep pumping it myself.
Who's calling it next? Someone's got to call it.
I'm just saying, yeah, call it.
Yo, we ate some tacos last night. They were banging.
Okay.
BoDoggos FP.
Yeah.
Yo, man. I had 4 of them. Nick had 3 of them, dog. They
were tasty as fuck. Do you want to know the name of the taco place that we ate at?
Get
even better.
Hop in the Discord.
In the CG.
Even better. They got Berea tacos.
TL.
You know what matches with Berea tacos? The first letter.
It was
BoDoggos.
Berea tacos. Did you disclose to Easy that they were beef Berea tacos?
I didn't.
No, I just threw that out.
That dog. See, yo, he predicts everything.
That's the synergy we got right now, dude.
It's you, dog. You know which way the mark is going. The mark is going to Berea tacos these days.
I'm forward looking. They both start with B. There's lessons in that.
Lessons, man. Lessons. All right, so let's play this Meme Coin Monday thing so that we can pump this FP on the TL and the TG. So last week we picked up.
What the fuck are you? What is going on here?
What are you talking about, man? It's just Twitter speak.
You know about the TL and the TG? What's up?
Well, yeah, on the way back is going to be the domino rally on the way out, and then it's going to pump up to the 2x, 5x, 3x, TG. I thought that was the lingo that people were using these days. I was a little bit. I was confused about it, but anyway, domino rally. So look, last week we picked 3 meme coins or MCs each to make things more digestible. Actually, I guess the short for meme coins is just the word meme. To make things easily digestible, we assume $100 initial investment into each coin. The picks from last week, Signal is down $8. She picked Mother, which is up 15%. She picked Pepe, which is up 27%. And she picked Army, that is down 50%. Nick is up $157, which he's up on Brainlit 30%, Mog 22%, and Billy Cat 5%. Easy is up $240, picking FWOG at 266%. That's
hold on. Wow, you're spelling every single. You could just say FWOG, Brett, and Army.
FWOG, Brett, and Army. Kicks is up 255. Nick's right on Pepe, Tadpole, and Miggles. And Ray is up 317. Ray over here, the top dog, the big dick.
That's why I said get him off the show.
He's up on Degen, Whiff, and FWOG. So now we're just making picks. Nick is the first one in the dock, so he's got to go first. Then Easy, then Signal, then me.
I don't need to go first.
You don't need to go first.
That's not a requirement. So this is for 1 week?
Yeah.
7 days.
Well, Ray, perhaps.
Yeah. I'll pull the numbers like Friday or like Sunday evening, like I did this week.
Well, I'm still in FWOG and BB. Those are 2 of them. How many do I need to pick?
1 more.
Well, you guys continue on, and I'll pick my third one.
All right. I'll go Flog because Easy likes Flog as a 2x from you. That's going to be a 100%er. I'm going to go Mog because it rhymes with Flog. And a lot of people want Trump to say the word Mog. That seems to be very important to people and would signify a massive benefit to the asset of Mog if the potential next president says the word Mog. And then I'm going to go with Pepe. Fuck it.
Wow.
I did those three.
I'm going to go with Sunbull, the Tron token.
I was going to do that one. Do that one.
Sunbull, the Tron token. Crashes Clay is backing it. Who's the guy? The Brett guy. He's the one who sent Brett to multiple hundreds of millions. So I'm going to go with Sunbull. I think that's the one, the name, whatever one that is that he's on. I like Flog as well for that. And then low cap, real low cap. I'm going to go Kobe here on Solana.
Kobe, I've been watching.
I like this pullback here. It seems like the attention went over to Bubble Buddies, but I think that if Bubble Buddies hits 10 million, then we'll see a nice rotation back to Kobe. So Kobe, Flog, and Sunbull, I think is the Tron one.
I'm going to throw Kobe as my third.
We got Kobe. Ray's filling in the dog, baby. So is there a Kobe on ETH too? Sorry.
Only Sol.
Okay. Sig?
I'm going to go Flog, Popcat, and Brainlet.
All right, going last. I'm going to go with a couple Telegram themed tokens here with the arrest. I'm going to go with Redo, Resistance Dog on Ton. That one's been getting some traction. I think if this arrest narrative continues to pick up, we could see some movement there as kind of like a middle finger to France and arresting them. And I'm also going to go with Not, the #1 meme coin on Ton. So I'm going to take those two, and then we'll back it up with. It's a tough one. I'm going to go with Beanie's coin Thog on Solana, THOG. I think that's been pretty much even, hasn't broken out over the last couple days, and I think there's some room to run there.
Wow. Very impressive picks from Ray right there. Redo, Not, and Thog. Would have never seen that coming. I like the theory to approach it from a Tron. Anyway. So the Telegram angle.
Sorry. Thog on Solana?
Yeah, it's Beanie's token. There's an NFT for it as well.
With a market cap of $11?
No, wrong Thog.
1.4 mil.
Oh, I found it.
Thong is what you were looking at, Nick. You were looking at Thong.
No, I wasn't. Was that a joke?
Yes, it was a commenter.
Anyway, look, ladies and gentlemen, that's our show. We'll be back tomorrow. We do the show Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern time each and every week, where we discuss all things crypto market. Sorry to the Twitter Spaces audience that likes to consume this content on Twitter Spaces. A little bit of a technical malfunction with the platform, probably because so many users are flocking to X and using Twitter Spaces. So I'm sure we'll be back tomorrow once Elon and the engineering team works out the bugs. Show's available on Apple and Spotify podcasts, also on the YouTube show. Shout out to everybody, Half Basic and Ellie.jpg, praising the show today. We did our revolutionary marketing strategy for BoDoggos, where we took screenshots of each other's tweets and tweeted them out with the name of the NFT collection. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern time. Thank you so much for listening. I guess there's no closeout song because we are not on Twitter Spaces. So I'm just going to end the show. Wait, Tommy just said BoDoggos were swept. Is that true? Oh, shit.
Hold on, let's see. Where are we at?
Real quick, pull that up on Tensor, Ray. Let's analyze this. And then
4.2.
Oh.
Look at the sweep.
Wow.
Look at this sweep come in.
We'll get your brooms out. Get your brooms. Probably nothing.
Holy shit.
Get the street sweeper. Don't park your car here. It's Tuesday between 9 and 10:30. That's what time the street sweeper comes out every week,
15 BoDoggos just swept.
Man, that's crazy. He's going to get crazy alpha from TG.
Holy shit, dude.
Holy fucking shit.
Wait till they hop in the fucking Discord, dude.
Man, someone's going to send them dick pics.
I don't think that's gonna happen. Let's not promise. Let's not promise nudes, dude. That was inappropriate, man.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Sorry, guys. No way. Kicks just sends you a dick pic when you jump in that Discord. You know.
He's gonna ruin his life.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be a liability to his organization. You know, his investors are gonna back out.
This comment was literally about OnlyFans.
The whale chat is Easy's OnlyFans for his long-term call. I like that. I like that. People are saying that I got their hopes up. My bad. My bad. Only calls. I do like that. Only calls.
Who came in and swept this?
Some Chad.
2 people. If you look, yeah, you got EKHN and 4E5 are the 2 wallets that swept.
Yo,
We like that.
My guy EKHN. Oh, look at this collection he's got. Let's go. He's got that bottle of milk. I told you guys about the bottle of milk.
Is this Clemente? Remember when he bought these things and they went to 0 last week?
It actually, with the Ute right there, didn't he buy a Ute? This is Clemente. Clemente's buying BoDoggos. Top
No.
is in, dog.
This is not.
No, you need a marmot in there. If it's Clemente, you have to find a marmot.
I'm kidding. Miguel Hibero said, please let it not be Clemente.
I'm still holding these Magic Eden tickets easy. I lost 9 Solana on this.
That's what you do, baby. You buy corporate NFTs, dog.
That's what he told me to buy.
Yeah. They're gonna blow up. Oh, Maurice Andrew, he pointed out accurately, these 2 that swept are insiders. They know what's coming. Something must be up.
I'm not gonna say anything.
I can't say anything, dog. You know, it's like there's a lot I can't talk about right now, but let's just say you're gonna want to pay attention. Pay attention to the TL. Clemente's trying to buy his way back. Yeah, that's right. Give me more money, Clemente. Give me more money.
Where is Clemente?
I think in Seattle. Right?
Sleeping in like a little punk.
It's like 7 a.m. there. Were you awake at 7 a.m. this morning, Nick?
I didn't get up till 7:15. Excuse me.
Oh, that was a great sneeze. Oh, Ray, thank you for giving that full screen. That we needed that one. That was a good sneeze. I like that. Threw your back into that. You feeling okay after that sneeze?
Yeah, I feel a little tired. It's interesting. You can see underneath my eye, I have a bag, which means that I probably haven't slept enough, but it's good. I'm going to lose sleep for a couple of days in order to keep waking up earlier and earlier.
Let's go. And by the way, nobody saw those.
And I worked out in the morning.
Oh, good Lord.
Fucking talking
Holy
about.
shit.
Holy shit. What were you doing in there?
Well, no, I just did a bike ride this morning.
Okay.
But I'm starting with just cardio, doing some basic stuff.
I love that. I'll come over your place and go for a jog if you want to do that. Crazy
Yeah, I'm
idea?
good.
Crazy
No.
idea? Go for
How
a
about
little
you go
1
jog
mile.
by yourself, dude?
What if I came over and we did a little bench press? You got that bench press in the gym building. Crazy idea.
I can't do that
got a
with
nice
my left
gym.
arm, bro.
Oh, you got the arm. You got the arm. We could do like
Well, the doctor said I could lift up to 25 pounds, which makes me think I can bench the bar.
you bench the
You know-
bar.
You know what I'm saying?
You can bench the bar.
But I'm waiting right now. I'm only curling 6 pounds with this left arm. I'm up at. We're making progress. That's up from 3.
That's a 2x. And you know what's coming next. If you look at the BoDoggos FP, you already know. That's going to 10
The
plus.
insiders know what's about to happen with these weights.
That's right. That's right. What was I going
I'd
to say?
love to see you guys running in Central Park with some holders. That sounds fun.
That's utility. That's that utility everyone's been asking for.
Genuinely speaking, I actually would be down to do something with some BoDoggos in New York. Separate question, real quick. I'm actually curious. Quick poll. I'm just throwing this. This is completely unrelated. I'm genuinely curious.
Okay.
Are there any people that would be in? If you're listening to the show right now, this is just arbitrary, random from Nick. Post it in the comments if you are, or even shoot me a DM. Is anybody interested in joining a group of people that are growing their X account for their personal brand? Could you post it in the comments?
And only
shoot me a
say it
DM.
if you're actually interested.
You need to be a genuine, like you actually need to be committed. Like I've talked to people that are not committed. I'm not interested in that.
No.
Just post in the comments.
Greek gave you an honest response. He said, "No, I'm a
He
gambling
said,
addict."
"Fuck no."
He said, "No, I'm interested in going to the casino, though."
Mr. Yellow doesn't know what that means. Mr. Yellow, you're not welcome to participate.
you didn't pass the application, Mr. Yellow. I don't know what that means.
It's not a
Can you
bot farm.
elaborate?
I'm not committed. I see a few people. Look, I'm making a small group. All right.
Fuck you, then.
Shoot me a DM on X if you're interested, because I want to chat with you.
I'm gonna go eat cod and chips.
And just send me the message. XFam.
XFam, baby.
Nick, do you want to like talk about like who the ideal person you're looking for is for this? Like, what are they looking for out of Twitter to gain from this little private group? Because I think there's some confusion.
Is there confusion? Where are you seeing the conversation? Is the confusion primarily from you or from commenters?
Both.
It's from people that actually want to grow their personal brand and make money from it, change their careers, transform their lives. I'm being actual serious.
I know you are, but I'm like, what a bunch of fucking losers, dog. What's the ticker?
People that are interested in actually personal growth, I would say.
Yo, send the CA. What's the CA, dog?
I already got a few messages on X.
You talking about bettering yourself and shit? What are you talking about, dog?
Just say XFam. Shoot me a DM and I'll respond to you.
Brian Wilson knows what's up.
Real dollars. You're going to actually make money as a result of this.
I do like what Nick said, personal growth pills. We could turn this into a drug like American companies do and make money off of it. That's scalable.
Well, I'm about to be injecting myself is how far I've gone down the line. And I hate needles. So that's where my doctor is at. And I'm like, what is going on?
Let's fucking inject. Inject. Nothing wrong with that.
Inject the drugs. This was actually the first time I saw Pio more excited about me talking about drugs. Was if I'm taking a pill, it was one thing. When I mentioned the injection yesterday, I saw your eyes light up for a moment, and that's because you relate injecting with testosterone. And I think that that's what you're trying to get involved with that.
No, I wasn't. I just want your thing to go away. I want your, testicular thing to go away.
The itch. You mean the itch he was talking about in Slack? That red burning itch. Yeah,
yes.
It needs to go away.
Right, right there.
The things coming out of my butt right now, actually, those things to disappear.
That I want those to go away, and I want you to be able to go to. If I'm being selfish, I want you to be able to go to the East Village Russian bathhouse so that we can do the sauna and the cold plunge together.
Well, there we go. So I have about 10,000 people that shot me DMs, and so it's going to take me a moment to get back. Remember, just shoot me a DM if you're interested in if you got that itch for success, for growth in your life, all driven by you growing your online audience and personal brand. Come over to Nick O'Neill, because if you're interested in growing your personal brand, think about it for a moment. Steve Jobs or Apple? Who was the bigger brand? Steve Jobs. Yep. Not even debatable.
No.
Think about Elon Musk or Tesla. Who has more followers online?
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. Think about Facebook or Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Exactly. Every single business. Think about Virgin. Who runs Virgin?
Richard Branson.
Exactly. That's a bigger brand. That's huge. I knew it right away. Think about Eric Yuan. or Zoom? Everyone knows Eric Yuan's ass. Eric Yuan fucks.
We're just using counter examples now.
No, there's chicks in my building that are like, if only this guy I was dating is more like Eric Yuan, the founder of Zoom.
All right, so I'll stop pitching it. I don't know about Eric Yuan. Had not heard of him before. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, I mean, fine. Let me give you another example. Let's think about Michael Sue of Kimberly Clark Paper Corporation. Which one's the bigger name? It's Michael Sue. It's Michael Sue. The guy knows paper and built a personal brand that everybody knows around it.
You mean Michael Scott?
How about Walt Disney
Ever heard of him?
or Disney?
Walt.
Trick question. Because it's
Same
named
dude.
after him.
I mean, make that the contract. That's the ticker right there. Walt Disney, that's going to 100 MC.
I'm just flooded with DMs right now. Shout out to everyone who's given me the DMs that are ready to transform their lives.
That's right. That's right.
Let's get it. It's Monday.
That's what I mean, just like the well-known founder founder Ray Kroc of McDonald's Corporation, who's much bigger than the McDonald's brand. It's
Huge
Ray
on social media.
Huge on social media. Ray fucking Kroc. Shout out to Ray Kroc, everybody. But you already knew him. You already knew. He died in 1984. But anyway, that's our show, ladies.
Before social media existed.
Sean P, man. You can always count on Sean P for some unhinged commentary. Mr. Yellow said, what about Martin Shkreli or prison?
Darren Woods, the CEO of ExxonMobil or Exxon?
Come on, dog. Derek Woods, man. Amateur Hero praising this is the best show of the month. It's because I'm back, sucker. It's because of me. Send the contract. Send it. My DMs are open. Yo, just give me 50 ETH. I'll call it.
Do you know Darren Woods makes $37 million a year?
Not surprising. The CEO of Washed Ass Discovery Channel makes like 70 million. No one knows his name. Who the F even watches Discovery Channel? All they have is Shark Week. Ray just DM'd, let me know when to end this show. We end the show when Killer P says to end this show. How about that, Ray? And
I bet you don't get DM'd.
I just
and instead
didn't
one
know
of us
you're aware that I'm streaming it today and you're just like waiting on me. I just want to be sure you guys are all good.
I'm about to click the end stream.
Hell, just because of Ray's comment, we're going for another hour, man. Send the contract.
I'm
Another
clicking
sweep.
it. Another three-dog sweep.
Oh my God. 3 dogs.
Every time somebody buys a dog, we extend another 5 minutes.
Trilogy. Yo, if you want this show to be longer, you got to take the broom out and sweep. You know what to do. Then hop in the TG.
Who are you speaking as exactly, by the way? Like, what is this accent? I'm trying to figure out.
This accent? Don't say sharks with easy around.
Why does Mr. Yellow have that accent, Pio? I'm really confused. Why
You're gonna have to ask what zone he's from in London, because I know zones, can determine what accent you have.
Are we going to extend the show? Are we going to do this every sweep?
Every
keeps this
sweep.
show going.
That's utility.
Dude, I should switch to my phone and get outside.
And in your underwear.
So
In your underwear.
to the people on the
As I've
streets of New York.
said, that has no positive impact in general. Nudity is
We
not
should
the-
run a stream though. That's like a 24-hour stream, extend every 5 minutes if a dog is bought type deal. Just see what happens.
Well, maybe it just happened. Maybe it's happening right now.
It's happening
Wow.
right now.
Okay.
I'm not fucking sleeping tonight.
Okay, I didn't say that.
I buy dogs if you want to keep me up and get me, really fucked up.
I mean, we have 5 more minutes for this to happen.
Every
No.
individual dog sale extends.
Well, last sale was 5 minutes ago. End the show.
12 hours. Every individual dog sale is a 12-hour extension. Well, we got 11 hours and 55 minutes left from that last sale. So
I feel like it's going to fall heavily on me to keep this running.
I'm going to order some food.
Can we have bathroom breaks?
No, You got to pee your pants.
Nope. Right where you sit.
Right when you sit. Deal with it. How committed are you?
People are going to look on Spotify, looking at like the podcast the next day and wondering why we ran for 7 hours.
People on the TL are going to be like, my founder shit his pants. What's your founder doing? I'm just going to sit here crapping myself. Yeah, you have to hydrate. That's part of CT. Make sure to hydrate everybody. I remember when that was like a viral thing to post on fucking Twitter. It was so weird. Make sure to hydrate. I never understood that. Nick takes an item of clothing off every time someone buys the BoDoggo. Now we're talking. That's my style right there.
It's been 6 minutes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap the show. Just like Ray Kroc, the best known American business person, always would say, you wrap the show 5 minutes after the last BoDoggos sale, send the contract, join the TG for Alpha. You'll see us on the TL. Anyway, thanks for listening, everybody. What's the contract? Send the ticker. See you guys later.